the exact same effort. I think that, what we did was great last season, but I think that we're kind of just focused on where we are now and just building with that exact same, just nose to the grindstone. Just keep building it.
Talk about what it's going to take with talking about how physical the SEC is with you playing defense. Talk about what it's going to take to kind of stave off those SEC offenses as you move forward.
That's what I love most about the SEC is the physicality. I think that our conference shows a great number of just pure athleticism in addition to, just technical skills on the ball. I think that our team has been preparing for a while, especially me on, the entire defensive line, to make it hard for, other teams to score any goals. But I just think when it comes to the physicality, you have to look to the depth of our bench, and we have such depth on our bench right now that, we're a pressing team, we're a blue-collar effort team, and the more that we press, the more players we can bring on to continue that exact same energy.
You talked about the development of your bench. Having a lot of players come in from last year, how do you look to push your teammates into adjusting to the standard of play?
Mm-hmm. Well, what's great, obviously last season we had a lot of returners and we had a lot of girls, obviously graduate and move on last year, but I think everyone still has that same mentality, and the freshmen came in, our transfers, our freshmen came in, and we've done a good job to immediately introduce to them to how we practice, exactly, like game scenarios, that the intensity is always there, the effort's always there, and the mentality is number one.
Just what was the team's attitude coming out of the half in that UNC game?
It was great. I'm not gonna lie, that it felt good. Obviously, we hadn't been on the board yet, which is, always the next step, but just in terms of applying pressure to them and controlling the game, I thought we did extremely well in that first half. So I know we came in there with some things we wanted to fix, but we also came in there with our heads held very high.
And talking about your heads held high, what exactly from the game in UNC that you're going to take forth into the matchup on Thursday against Georgia?
Well, I think in all of our games, it's been just progressively building up, just getting back to that style of play. I think what we did really well in the last game was going back to that blue collar press. Just the effort from everyone was just there, and it makes it very difficult for our opponent to be able to build out, to be able to maintain possession of the ball when our midfield and forwards are working so hard defensively, just like how the defense is working.
Going back to incoming transfers and incoming freshmen, what's it like after having leaders leave and graduate last season, taking on that leadership role for the new players?
They've made it very easy. Let's just say that. They're obviously all great additions. Wes, does a great job of choosing players that fit the program, and they came in and were immediately willing to learn what exactly Alabama's about, and the type of mentality that we've strived to have. We've definitely lost a lot of really strong leaders last year, but I think that everyone on this team is willing to step up and be that leader this year, and that's what's been a great help to us, is that we have 30 girls out there, and every single one of us is willing to step up and take that leadership role to get the team forward.
Sasha, when you first set foot in Tuscaloosa, you guys were basically an average SEC soccer program. Did you come here expecting to see this kind of turnaround, and if not, at what point did you realize that you guys had something special?
Well, I remember from when I was getting recruited that Wes Hart brought us in, and he was like, look, we're looking for players that are going to win us an SEC championship. We're looking for players that are going to build this program up, and I know that's what he's been doing since he got here, however long, like 8 years ago. He's been doing exactly that and just molding us into that program. And I think when I first came in and I met the team and we started playing, I think that obviously maybe the results hadn't gone the way that they had gone last year, but I think that we were building the culture that we have now, and that sort of championship mentality. Every single game we play, Wes just says, look for the next game. We're playing the next game. So even last season, it was just more next games because we made it further. But obviously, and how much we've accomplished is everything I've dreamed of. But no, it's not shocking to me because we knew the championship potential was there. it just took the rest of the nation a little while to recognize that.
Obviously, beat Georgia last year. SEC is home to a lot of rivalries, and between the two programs, Georgia's kind of emerged over the last few years. Do you take any of that Alabama wants to beat Georgia into those games?
No, it's just they're our next opponent, so that's just who we have to play next. I don't really focus on the rivalry or any rivalries really in the SEC. It's kind of just playing our next game and building upon what we're doing, less about what they're doing.
Just Wes said the goal in the UNC game was win or lose. Just go out there and be yourselves as a team and play like you do. So what's the goal heading into Georgia on Thursday?
Do the exact same thing, but better. I think that's every game from here on out, you know. Every single game, I think we've done a lot of great things, and we go in after the game and we go into practice and we want to work on a few more things and a few more things. And right now, I think we're in a great spot in terms of effort, in terms of press, in terms of scoring goals. I mean, Gianna's goal was, something against UNC. So I just think we got to go there and play our game.
I want to ask you about the fact that you guys are playing two goalies. Would you say there's any kind of dynamic there? Does it help the team, hurt the team, anything in between?
Yeah, no, I think that we have a lot of talent. You know, as I've said before, our team has a lot of depth. So any of number of people could play for, you know, in any position on the field. So no, all four of our keepers are amazing at what they do. So they're doing a good job. I mean, we've only gotten scored on, 3 times? So I think it's working out pretty well for us so far.
Thank you, guys.